After you have created a method, you must identify your target compounds and find their retention times. To do this, select Test and Data Analysis in the main menu. Click on Configuration to prepare a test. Under Assignment, select Qualitative Test. Input a sample name for the test, choose your method, and select an operator. Input a sampling time based on the concentration of your sample. Click Start to begin the test. Notice the various displays that show the status of your test. The System Status section shows you the carrier gas pressure and column temperature. The Test Progress Tracker shows you the current task being performed as well as the remaining time left in that step. The Circular Tracker shows you how much time is remaining in your test. Finally, the System Diagram shows you the configuration of the system. As the compounds move through the system and reach the detector, the chart will begin plotting the signal. You will need to run individual gas samples and obtain the retention time of each compound under your method profile. Once you have recorded the retention time of each compound, you will need to run a qualitative test using a gas sample containing all of your target compounds. Once the test is finished, the software will generate a table that includes peak ID, retention time, area, height, full width at half maximum, and method. If necessary, you can click the Back button to return to the previous screen and select Fundamental Analysis under Data Processing. This tool allows you to set a peak threshold. The peak threshold determines whether a peak is valid by setting a value relative to the signal intensity. A peak with a height smaller than the input threshold value will not be reported in the table. A peak with a height greater than the threshold value will be considered a valid peak and will appear in the table. Now you must register the target compounds and the retention times in this method. Referring to the retention times you recorded previously, select a row in the table with the reported retention time matching your known value. Type the corresponding compound name into the table. Do this for all the target compounds in your method. Once you have finished, use the back arrow to return to the previous screen. Click Save Result to save the compounds and their retention times. You can also click on Generate Report to save a PDF file of the results if necessary. You have now finished building your method.